y'all, it's me again. Doing a few album reviews, just knocking them out real quick. This is for the new Chemical Brothers album. For that beautiful feeling. And so, Chemical Brothers have been pretty consistent. Every 2 to 3 years they drop an album. And I like them all, but none of them make me feel like the old days. Like, you know, we'll never get another Dig Your Own Hole or Surrender or Exit Planet Dust, but every album after, you know, Push Button and all that shit, there's some good ass shit going on. I think my least favorite is still probably We Are the Night, even though the title track of that album kicks major ass. I don't know, maybe they just, you know, mess around too much with the housey music, and I don't know, but they've always got interesting sounds and beats, and so there's always something cool going on. But, you know, I don't know, the funkiness, I'm a bigger fan of the funkiness and the break beats and stuff from the old days. And there's a little bit of it on here. They always put a little bit of it on the albums, but, you know, motherfuckers grow, I guess. But, I dig it. Like, it starts off with a little intro. Cool little beady intro, and it's all we got that beautiful feeling repeated over and over, and it's kind of distorted and shit. But then the song really starts with, or the album, I mean, really starts with "Live Again," featuring Halo Mod. And it's cool. Like, it's the first proper track. Things fade in. There's the really cool, and there's some cool whoosh noises in there. It's a fine little house fucking beat, fine little house song. And then there's like sci-fi build-ups and stuff, and that go up into the main piece of the song. But it really doesn't do a whole lot for me. The track No Reason, this track is awesome. I love the drum line, snare shit going on. The beat and the bass line are really good. But takes a second for everything to really come in, which is, you know, which comes with the territory. And then I like the line, "No reason to live, when will they kill us all?" But one thing I do like about it is it's got those 1990s laser sounds that you used to hear on this stuff a lot. And other than that, it's pretty straightforward. Doesn't really break the mold all that much. Then we have Goodbye. Love the break beat drums, those come in here, then a cool distorted melody. Then it turns into this noisy shit. I really like it when they just get noisy. And that's right before the beat crashes back into this weird, far out psychedelic stuff. There's some soulful vocal bits going on. And it's basic, but I like it. It's one of my, that's where the album like really starts to pick up for me. I'm like, okay, cool. Fountains is really good. I love the hip hop vibe with the weird spacey noise and the cool funky guitar riffs. And there's a great meltdown right before the beat drops back into this awesome synth solo. And it's a really cool track that does some interesting stuff. Then Magic Wand, I really dig this too. This is another where the album really kind of, for me, not necessarily the album figuring itself out, but for me where the album gets really gripping, when there's this fucking great break beats, there's a darker sound with the different darker textures peeking through these weird computery bloops and bleeps. Really dig that track. The Wait is a big favorite. That's a massive favorite on this album with Who's Gonna Take the Weight, Who's Gonna Take the Blame. Love that this has a very classic Chemical Brothers sound with the funky sort of cop drama bass lines, that are over some pretty fucking awesome break beats and some psychedelic echoey shit. It definitely feels like something that could be on Dig Your Own Hole or Exit Planet Dust. Like, it's a pretty killer ass track. Skipping Like a Stone featuring Beck. And it's got some cool uneasy noise creating the melody. It's got a good beat, but Beck is kind of doing modern Beck and not wild 90s Beck. Like, I really miss wild 90s Beck, like the gibberish, what the fuck are you talking about kind of shit. But I mean, if he was over here talking about, you know, getting crazy with Cheese Whiz, it probably just wouldn't work for the track. Then the song, the bass drops, giving it a really bigger vibe, and then it chills out for the whole Dancing in the Summer of Love bit, which is cool. You kind of get lost in the track, kind of get lost in the vibe. It's alright. And then the weird synthy meltdowns at the end are really good as well. The Darkness That You Fear, featuring Halo Mod again, she says, let your heart see the color of the world, and the darkness that you fear will disappear. It's a slow build-up with little layers added on top with each measure, before dropping into some really good house shit. There's some nice percussion in the middle to the end, before going into some nice tranquil kind of shit. Like, it's hard to talk about electronica music, but I mean, I don't know, I just like to describe the music, you know. So then there's Feels Like I'm Dreaming. It's another favorite with another great slow build and an awesome kind of almost offbeat melody before everything comes in. It's fantastic. It's got a very busy beat that goes chill before picking up with the glitchy melody. And then it ends on this repetitive bit where things just kind of calm down. Like, really, another really great song. Then the title track for that Beautiful Feeling, featuring Halo Mod. This is, depending on how you look at it, this is either a very weak way to end the album or a very strong way to end the album. It is really slow. It's like a slow wind down from a party, for an album that spends, for a song that spends half of its runtime feeling like build-up, but there's really no kind of payoff. Everything just ends, and we're kind of just left with vocals coming out, just a cappella vocals. So in a way, it ends the album. Like, the album's got a lot of energy all the way through, so it's kind of like a wind down. Like, the party's chilling out, people are going home. But for me, I probably would have liked a big, massive banger to kind of end you to kind of just end the album with a fucking blast, instead of just waiting for everybody to leave and cut the lights off. I bought the CD version and the USB version. I got the USB version just because it's something cool to have, but also it has like 4 extra tracks. There are extended versions of Skipping Like a Stone, fucking Live Again, and what's the other one? And another one. They aren't very memorable. except for the extra track that isn't a remix, called All of a Sudden. That song is great. That song is fantastic. I feel that probably would have been a cool banger to end the album off of, but you know, who knows? They did their thing on here. It's a damn good album, but at the same time, I don't see myself reaching out for it all that much. Probably like a lot like the last several Chemical Brother albums, where it's like, yeah, my guys are still doing it, but I'm gonna turn on Surrender again. But yeah, what do you guys think about this album? Hmm. I give it a 7. Like, it's just above average. I think I like it a little more than the last one, maybe, but it's been a long time since I've listened to that one too. So who knows? But we'll see you guys in a little bit.